What we do here is go back.
What's up, everybody? Mike from Mopar Nation here. So today I'm doing a video basically about myself, and I'm going to do a video to basically explain how I can afford my car, what I do for a living, and the whole story of what happened, getting this car. So I've always been a fan of cars my whole life. Basically, as I grew older, I got a real interest in muscle cars, just because of the aggressive styling, how they looked, and obviously my dream goal was always an SRT. So before I got the SRT, I had my first car. It was a V6, 40,000 miles on it, 2011 Dodge Charger. It was a piece of shit, and it was actually a rental car previously. So it was beat to crap before I got it. Now, it was a very, very basic car, but I loved it. I'm going to put some clips in of me at 17 years old on my first day when I got my license, and as well as a few pictures of the car after I've had it for about a year. After I had that car for a little over a year and a half, I saved up all my money. I was working really hard. Still in high school at this point. This was 17 years old. I've been very fortunate that my parents did help me out a lot on the first car. Now the second car, the first car I did own. The second car I decided to lease. So I took the V6 and I traded that in to get the RT all-wheel drive. Now at the time, RT all-wheel drive sounded like a great idea. We live in New Jersey. Snows like 4 or 5, heavy snowstorms, and then it's going to snow for about 2 to 3 months straight, on and off. Sleet, snow, salt. I live on a hill. My driveway's a hill, as you've seen in some of my other videos, so it's impossible to get my driveway rear-wheel drive. The V6 was miserable, so I thought I'll get the RT all-wheel drive. Little did I think that when you do get all-wheel drive, you lose all the fun stuff you could do. So now I can't do burnouts, I can't do stupid stuff, and I have just about 400 horsepower, and I can't use any of it. So that was the only downside of getting the all-wheel drive. Charger, loved it, used it for a little over 2 years, and when my lease was just about to be up, that's when I started looking for the SRT. Now, moving forward, I'm out of high school. I go to school part-time as well as I work. Now, this isn't a get-rich-quick video like Ty Lopez, just watch my video and you could own this car too type shit. So that's not the videos I'm portraying on here. I'm just saying that showing you exactly what I do, and not what I do is what you do to get nice things. Now, to get nice things, my background is you go to work, you work hard, and that's how you achieve your goals. So that's what I'm saying to all the younger guys out there. I'm young myself, saying younger guy, but people who are 17, 16, going to be getting their license and stuff like that. Just work hard for things you want, and not every time do you get things handed to you. It's really nice, having my own car, paying for my own car, paying for my own insurance, and mommy and daddy not helping me out. Now, like I said, on my first V6, mommy and daddy did help me out, and I'm so grateful for them to be there. Not everyone has that. So, whatever you're doing in life, just make sure you love it, or at least like it, and that will be the way that you get rich. And I'm nowhere near rich. I don't even have any money. I'm just affording myself to enjoy my life with my toys, at 21 years old. But you have to realize that no matter what you do, as long as you're having fun with it and you can enjoy it and get through it, that's the way to get to wealth. It's to enjoy life and work hard. So what do I do for a living exactly? Well, I work for a living. That's what I do. I don't make any money really off of YouTube. I don't really make any money off of Mopar Nation. It's all fun, and that's what it's really about. I work in sales, and that's what I do. I work in sales. I sell motorcycles, as well as I help out with social media and stuff like that and PR. So that's what I do for a living right now while I'm in school. So don't think that, if you go out and you do sales, you're going to make money. Now, yes, sales is a great profession, but it's also based on commission. So sometimes sales suck. So don't think that that's the one way to do it. Everyone has a different path, everyone has a different road, and there's a million ways to make $1 million. So make sure, whatever you're doing, you're enjoying it, you're loving it, and, the rest will set into place. Just set goals and achieve them, and that's it. That's what I do to afford this car. Now, I lease cars just because for me, it doesn't make sense to buy a car that I'm going to put 25, 30,000 miles on in 3 years. I've already went through 4 motorcycles, just to give you an idea, and this is my third car from 17 to 21. So I changed my mind a hell of a lot. So for me, it makes sense to just lease a car now. When I was going to get this car, I was going to do a few months less of the lease, or I was going to give it to my brother. So my little brother just turned 17, had about 6 months left on the lease, so he took over the RT. In January of 2017, I reserved my Dodge Charger Scat Pack, Destroyer Gray, red interior, soup to nuts, had everything into it, $399 a month, $500 out of pocket. Now, keep in mind, I am in sales, so I did meet a lot of people that are in car sales, so I did get a really stupid deal. 3 months later, the dealer screwed me over. I got there, he tells me that incentives changed, everything went wrong, it's going to be $580 a month, and you're going to have to put $2,000 out of pocket. So in a nice way, I said, go after yourself and give me my deposit back. So I took my $500 back. They should have totally honored it because it was on paper, but I said that's fine. Now I was in a very big pickle because I did just give that car to my brother because I was so sure that I was getting the Scat Pack. So we decided to take a ride. My buddy goes, look, forget him. Let's go to another dealership. He said he has a Daytona. Now in my mind, I'm like, I don't really want a Daytona. And he said it's yellow. I was like, oh, I think that's too bright. You know, I really like the Destroyer Gray. On the way there, we saw it from about a quarter mile away, and it shined out like a sore thumb. And I don't know what it was, but seeing it in person, I loved the yellow. We get there. He's like, oh, I'm going to take care of you. You know, he's your friend. I'm his friend. We're going to take care of you. Comes with a piece of paper. He goes, 0 out of pocket, $763. I got right up and walked out because that was unbelievable for that price. Now, this car sticker was only about $3,000 more than the Scat Pack. Unbelievable. So now in my pickle, what do? I'm looking at Durango RTs. I'm looking at Chrysler 300s. I'm looking at anything because my car was just given my brother, and I can't take it back from him because that's completely wrong. So I needed a car immediately, and it's never good to rush buying a car. So I went online, I slept on it, I didn't buy the Durango RT, so close to getting it, and I looked everywhere. And finally, lo and behold, after hitting up a bunch of dealerships, offering very, very stupid low numbers on which I got at the one Dodge dealership, this car shined out. I found another yellow Dodge Daytona, $392, down in Boardingtown, New Jersey. Mid-fours, a few $100s out of pocket. I left the next day, about an hour and 30-minute drive with my little brother. He drove the RT. I picked up that bad boy right down in Boardingtown. They rolled it off of the showroom floor, which is one of the best experiences I've ever seen to buy a car off the showroom floor. And that day, right in March 2017, my dream came true. I finally got an SRT Daytona, and I could not be happier. So basically, that's the whole story behind getting this car and this whole page. So now that we have an SRT to mess around with, we're making a bunch of videos. I made a bunch of friends, from Mopar Nation and having this car. And from March to now, we're in October right now, just about to be November. I am so happy I got this car, and I haven't even looked back. I'm so happy I picked the color, and I'm so happy I didn't get Destroyer Gray, and it has been the best months with this car. And this is just to show everyone out there that I'm 21 years old, I'm doing this, I have this car. Don't let anyone ever tell you you can't. Go out there, do it, make your own dream, make your dreams reality, set goals, and make them happen. So thanks for watching, guys. Once again, this is Mike from Mopar Nation, and we'll catch you next time.